Okay, after the giant gauntlet, right, of mobs that we've been fighting like up to this point, I knew I had to take a break after that episode because anytime we have any of these like super combat dense episodes, I am fighting for my life, for my sanity. So we're all good. Hello everybody, my name is David, you can call me Zen, and welcome back to another episode of Tales of Arise. In the previous episode, we basically started going through the Dungeon of Renna. We made it probably to our first boss here. So why don't we go on ahead and face whatever demons lie inside of here. I have a pillow on me and like it is not in a comfortable spot whatsoever. It's like awful. So where are we now first? I'm suspecting that we're gonna fight Valron.
What do you think this place was for?
Those are bodies.
What the hell?
I also forgot to put this back on normal.
No.
After this cutscene, we might have to do like a little edit roo.
However, they are all dead. Dead? So this is a mass grave?
That's awful.
Looks that way. However, none of them appear to be Helganquil.
So are they Danon?
Bear in mind that Renans were originally Danans, who were remade and sent to live on Lenegis. Knowing that, they would have needed a place to perform the procedures somewhere.
Oh, remade them. Oh.
And that place is here, I assume.
So what you're saying is that all of these are Danon, or rather Renin bodies?
Were these all the
Most
some of
likely,
them
yes. It must have been abandoned for one reason or another.
maybe failed experiments?
There are so many of them. They were all taken away, but never given the chance to wake.
Oh, I still have a second. I didn't change the difficulty back. Okay. What are we dealing with here? Who is coming to stop us? Oh, a big Zoogle. Okay, but the music? Okay.
What is that thing?
Something we have to fight if we want to get across, it seems.
Be careful, it's huge!
If I had a nickel for every time someone said that. All right,
What is with all the huge lumbering beasts lately?
that's what I'm saying. Thank you, Rinwell.
Sure, watch yourself. All bets are off when it comes to this thing. Crush!
Okay, so I think this is one of those weird mobs where I'm gonna have to try to stay in the air probably as much as I can. But I mean, I managed. Oh, I guess if I'm up too high, I can't hit the actual head.
Its head?
Good to know.
We'll need to bring it down somehow to hit it.
In that case, let's start with the one in the middle.
I mean, I'm working on it. All right, get out the way.
Look sharp.
So yeah, I think off camera what I'm probably gonna do between like recording sessions, because I think this is the Saturday of the upcoming week's video or something like that. I might actually do some grinding off camera just to kind of bring our levels back up to par. I'm not sure entirely what I want to do yet. Okay. Ooh, get out the way, get out the way.
Chain between heaven and earth.
Be still!
Away with the lightning!
Oh, wait, what are you doing? Oh,
Can't end here!
that did a lot of damage.
The flames will roar! In here!
You know, I probably should have Law in the party right now instead of Kisara if I had to have a choice. But I mean, Kisara's doing good enough work, so I shouldn't fret too much. I guess what I was thinking about was,
Between heaven and earth.
oh, dodge, dodge.
Energy of lightning! Sleep now. Go ahead. Here's a healing.
Look sharp. Water.
God, hitting that head is actually so difficult. All right, the break should help a little bit.
Amazing.
Here's
Oh, that should help a lot of it. We actually did a lot of damage to the head just then. This boss honestly hasn't been too bad so far. Like, we just need to get out of the way from the jump attacks, and then we're fine. So I kind of want to use this as a little bit of an opportunity to talk about the boss fights, since this is a little bit more of a generic one and we don't have a lot of story stakes for this boss specifically. But I have to say that the boss fights in this game have to have been some of my favorite, because I don't know, there's something about the much larger scale of things and being able to move from, like, in the third dimension a lot better compared to a lot of the other games. By other games I do mean the other Tales games. So hold on, no, I'm gonna work my way up, don't worry. Oh, that's interesting. Whenever it's all the way up like that, it's just like completely SOL about being able to hit it in the, oh no, please don't hurt me. Oh, its head is spinning. Should I just get out the way? You know, I'm gonna get out the way. Shion, you should probably use Revitalizer, like, heal yourself. Dang, she really said the grind is too real and went for explosion. Oh, she said that she don't need no Revitalize.
Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done. I don't feel so hot.
You should sit this one out.
Oh.
I miss all the fun. No way.
Okay, so from here, I'm just gonna give these guys a treat. That should at least be a little bit of enough HP to give Shion time to cast a spell.
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Okay. Okay. You know, it's surprising that Alphen's air combos, I feel like, are a lot better than his, they're just a lot better than his, melee ones to me. Just kind of in general, to be honest. God, those air combos are so good. That's why I'm not too stressed about this whole thing. Oh no! My 30k hit combo! You can't be doing that! Okay, we talk about how high up in the air we are.
Where are you going?
Ooh. One. Come on, dodge, dodge. Got it. Yeah, Dolan was totally here for that fight. But that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. I remember when I used to do thumbnails of the monsters. I'm glad I don't anymore, because those took a second.
That was made here and somehow managed to survive, even after all this time. Not that there's any way of knowing now.
What's wrong?
Yeah, good question.
I just suddenly found myself contemplating what might have happened to the sovereigns that were meant to emerge from the crown contests.
Oh.
What do you mean? You see, the winners of the past crown contests were all strong astral arts practitioners.
Did we just fight? Did we just fight the
The
sovereigns?
enemy we just fought appeared to be composed of several human bodies. It was certainly nothing one would find in nature.
That's horrible.
You're saying those were the remains of the winners? That
They forgot who they once were?
I'm merely saying it's a possibility.
But there's only 3 of them.
Absolutely gruesome. How long had the Helganquil been at this?
It was
Who
Ren's
knows?
great spirit that made them do all of this. Anything to get its astral energy.
I wonder if Rena's great spirit will take like a human-esque body.
I certainly hope not.
It's kind of hard to think about like right this second though.
Honestly, not sure what to say.
I assure you all, I was merely stating the possibility.
Yeah, the possibility still could be very, very true, unfortunately. And I figured that there was some... Okay, I thought that was gonna be like a tomato, and I'm like, that must be the most rotten, ugly tomato ever.
Why doesn't that surprise me at this point?
The creatures we've been encountering here have been a little different to what we're used to fighting, but I'm pretty sure they're Zeugles too.
Yes,
Do you
I
think
agree.
they were engineered using creatures native to the area?
Indeed. However, based on the current circumstances, I would guess these Zeugles are all that's left of the planet's fauna now.
That's so depressing.
There might have been native owl species here once upon a time too.
Yeah, I think that's... Oh, look at Hoodle. Oh, Hoodle. Hoodle's still one of the best characters. Just chilling, doing Hoodle things. Inversion room? What does that even mean? So we can't even look at the data for the Renin, so I guess we just have no choice but to teleport. Okay. So what are we dealing with now?
We're back in that other room? Did the teleporter fail or something?
Something feels off about it.
Yeah.
Look! Everything's upside down!
The furnishings are at least. No, you're right. The whole room's flipped on its head.
So now are we traveling through this entire place upside down?
Vice versa. I suppose the teleporter reversed our orientation then.
Oh, is this teleporter back to the main room? Sweet. So I guess we officially reached the halfway point? Yes, sir. So I guess it's as good a time as any to keep continuing, right? Can only do so much. Like I mentioned to you guys before, I still want to hunt for materials and everything, but I do think it's in my best interest to probably keep things on probably very easy. Unfortunately, if only because otherwise I'll be here in some of the random encounters for a very long time, and I do want to at least get to a point of no return, and then we're actually going to go around the world and try to accomplish as much as we can.
I guess this is the flip side of that pathway we were walking on just a little while ago.
Yes, sir.
This is
Or
crazy.
ma'am.
Who knew such
What's
amazing
that?
technology existed?
Everything's topsy-turvy and that's all you can think of?
What is that? And I'm saying that with like the uttermost respect.
Bear in mind, the core of Rena now sits above
Okay. Astral Doubt.
Let me know if you need healing.
Oh, I fought something like this before.
Not feeling so hot.
It took me a second to like recognize it, but I know I've fought something like this before. I think it used to be a boss. Alright. So I think probably after this battle, I'm gonna do some party change-ups again. Just to make sure that everybody gets a chance to fight in the spotlight. There's so many of our different like team members who have different strengths and weaknesses that we can really just take advantage of. Oh, we broke its core. Nice. By we broke its core, I mean I broke its core, because I'm the one up here doing all the damage to his head. Silly Astral Doubt. Oh yeah, this was the boss that we fought in the Forbidden Zone. The thing that fought Hira? What she summoned. Alright. There we go. I had to take a second to be patient. I'm like, get behind it to dodge. Give the good old little back scratcher.
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
All right, Cursed Claw. Not bad. All right, what's next? Oh, wait, thorns.
What are those? They look like Shion's thorns, and with flowers too.
Not real ones, though. They're just like that flower growing out of Rena.
We must be getting close to the Great Spirit now.
Closer.
Hey, Rinwell, what was that thing you said about how a little bit of Dana's Great Spirit is inside all of us?
Right. That's why Dana's Great Spirit is so much more diluted. Weak, even. Whether
Makes
it was
sense.
a choice so it didn't overpower others, or just the way it is anyone's guess.
If that's true, then wouldn't it mean Dana's will could never form under natural conditions?
Sure.
Sounds like that's probably the case.
So why did Rena's form in the way that
So
it did?
if Dana exists within all of us, then what if something occurred that brought everyone's hearts and minds together as one? That unity could potentially act as Dana's will.
Yes.
You mean if everybody was like thinking the exact same thing at the exact same time? Come on, there's no way we could pull that off.
I think we can.
I know it's a long shot, but it might work.
Let's assume that's
Dana's
even
unified
possible
prayer.
for a second. Would it even be enough to fight back against Rena's Great Spirit?
We have more astral energy than Rena right now,
If
so it may be
nothing else,
possible.
It might be an option if we can't use the Renasalma.
Dang.
Things are different here than on the surface.
That shows
All right,
how
finding the
deeply we've
Renasalma.
ventured into-
So here's a question. We came all this way to Rena on the assumption the Renasalma's here, right?
Correct.
Don't say it, Law.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
I said don't.
I can understand why you might be concerned, Law. But you need to remember that there are people it affects more directly than you.
Aww.
Oh, sorry.
We've managed to make it this far believing. Losing faith now won't do us any good. We're better off focusing our anxiety elsewhere.
Focusing on the task
Such
ahead,
as?
right?
The Great Spirit. If Hevrecht 35's to be believed, our enemy won't just be handing over the Renas Alma to us. At least, not without a fight.
Exactly.
Not only that, but that same enemy just gulped down more than an entire world's worth of astral energy.
Because it's about to take out two
Point
worlds.
taken. It may be strange to say, but when I'm fighting, or at least know what needs to be done, it helps me a lot. I don't doubt myself as much. So thanks, both of you.
Interesting skit.
The floor's on the ceiling and the ceiling's on the floor. This whole thing's making my head spin. Why would they even
I
do
understand,
something
Law.
like
I
this?
understand his concern.
The Helganquil can bend life forms to suit their will. Nothing they could do at this point would surprise me.
You know,
The ceiling
fair
is
enough.
on the floor. That doesn't weird you out?
What good is a team made up of members who all share the same opinions on everything?
This is also
And
true.
Besides, when you get to be at my ripe old age, one begins to consider it quite uncouth to show one's true emotions at times.
Oh,
Oh, come on, Grandpa. You can't be that old.
The sands of time wait for none of us, lad.
Yeah, we'll see. Though at this rate,
Rare
I guess I'll
Dohalim
have to live
Law
long
skit.
enough to get as old as you first, huh?
You will. And when the time comes, I look forward to hearing you change your tune on the matter.
oh. So goofy, those two are. Okay. Next fight. The Astral Sloths.
Dispose of the trash.
Oh, these are now super creepy looking now. Oh my goodness. But we have some mobs that Rinwell can take advantage of. The only thing we haven't ran into are mobs that Law can take advantage of.
No sooner said than done.
I keep forgetting that they're considered flying, so Shion could actually use her move here.
That's my cue.
Oh, there we go.
And then the others truly are strong. What about me? Not in your dreams. Take it. A chain love.
That's so toxic. Yeah, Alpha and the others are doing so well. Alright, so they are not weak to fire.
It really makes me realize
Makes you realize what?
maybe thinking too much gets in the way sometimes. We've all got enough on us.
Yes, ma'am.
Sometimes the battle dialogue is kind of weird because you end up triggering like multiple triggers at the same time, and then all of a sudden it just comes out very funky.
For some good weapon crafting material.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to do a lot of preparation before we even think of like leaving the area. Oh, why are you looking like that? Astral Agony. Are you dark now? You are. Okay. So I'm surprised that they did. I guess it's not necessarily reskinned as much as we inverted everything, so I guess it makes sense that all the monsters would be inverted as well. Nope, get away. I wonder if everybody has like the arts that they are all slated to learn before the end of the game. Okay, I was about to say, mob, please. Oh. All right. Law, I love that you just do not care. I love that for you. But I am on the polar opposite side of the spectrum in regards to how I'm trying to be mindful of like these fights. Not bad. Not bad. So based on where I am, we're basically trying to make our way the opposite way around, but because it's inverted, we have to unfortunately just consider the fact that there are other rooms with other things now. There we go.
Come in handy when crafting weapons.
It's also good that I decided to use I used a pineapple gel in that fight, and I figured that there would be thorns, so that's part of the reason why I went on ahead and just used them here. Fairy ring. Actually, this should be pretty good for Shion. She'll lose a little bit of her resistance. Well, we don't need it right this second, actually.
It's time I try on something new.
I would put it on her, but I think it's probably my best interest that I hold off just for a second. All right, hex breakers, some mysterious fragments, some pixie crystals. We're thriving. All right, next area is gonna have some battles over here. Then we're gonna have a small battle right there and another battle over here. So we have at least 3 battles ahead of us, which I don't know why. These mobs are making me break a sweat right now. Like, golly. Let's do it. Okay. Another battle down. We could walk over there, take care of the battle over there, but let's go ahead and take care of the battle over here because we know Mr. Lickitung over here wants some action, apparently. Okay, Chameleon Eyed. We're actually gonna have just a good amount of some rank 5 pixie crystals. Why? Okay. First things first. Let's do that. Let's get to it. Fury and hatred. These brother mobs are not my favorite mobs to go against, unfortunately. Oh, ow! We can only do so much against them. Also, I still have no idea what status ailment is being put on the party, but no one really seems to care. But Law's Mystic Art is doing damage here. It's doing numbers. So I'm not too hurt about him being here because he's one of the few party members who tends to get his over limit like fairly quickly. So he ends up being probably just a much greater help here than I would initially give credit for. All right. Lightning Thrust has also been very handy here just because that's the only light attack that both Law and hey, let's stop with all that. That isn't me. Oh, okay, so that's why they have you chain those together. I think something that would have been cool is if Alphen's moves were context sensitive. Like, what I mean by that, by context sensitive, is that depending on the type of combo that I'm trying to go for, it just knows which burning art to use. And then, you know, it eventually gets smarter the longer I play. But making a system like that sounds incredibly difficult. Alright, there's one. I think its friend is also kind of caught in the vicinity, so I know he's angry that his little brother died. I'm sorry that we had to take out Terry, my good man. And even if they cause havoc and destruction, we still taking them out like candy. Not too bad. Not too shabby. So I guess I've cast time for Astral Arts. Rinwell, I know you've been handling all the loot, but casting time minus 20%. That's pretty good. I'll put this lucky bangle on law for now, just so we can kind of keep our loot similar. But a Mystic Crest sounds like 20% on the cast time. Rinwell's gonna be slinging spells like crazy. You could also argue that I could go on Shion for healing purposes, but who cares about healing? Okay, one last battle, I hope. All right, sweet.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
You know, she has a point there. I should probably just do a full HP recovery for the party and just... Okay, I will say, and hope that there is not a thingy here. All right, are we getting another elevator for this inverse section? Yep, it's time to do this elevator and then end the episode. Are we not? I'll say, are we not fighting on the elevator? I was about to say hello. Okay.
Am I on a roll or what?
That was a good battle, if I do say so myself. But it looks like we still have some more to go, and I think this is as good as time as any to save the game. So, I want to go on ahead and thank each and every one of you guys for watching today's episode of Tales of Rise. In the next episode, we're going to continue our way through Rena and try to make our way to the end. I don't even know where the end could be, hypothetically. So, we still have a lot to do. Anyways, I'll go on ahead and I'll see you guys on the next one, okay? You guys have a fantastic rest of your day.